take a nap for about like 4 days. Hundred and what? 28 hour? Or no, that would be 4 days, 98? No. Yeah. 98 hours. Acronym? No, not an acronym, an anagram. An acronym would be the beginning of each word, like the first, like the letters of something, each meaning something. That's an acronym. You're thinking of an anagram. Oh, we got our lucky dirt block at the beginning. Spawned inside dirt. You know it's going to be a good run. Isn't that right, Scott? Scott, if that is your real name. Bard class exists. Oh, that is a very lackluster desert. Alright, you go ahead and get the petition together. Okay. Sounds good. Oh, I can use the copper short sword. That's a sword. Ah! Back here. Anything in there? No. Mossy Kiro, what the heck? How's it going? That is a comically annoying jump. Come on. Alright. I'm just gonna trust my gut that that is actually the desert, and not just a little tiny desert. Oh, hello. 5, 9... Oh my gosh, I think this is a grappling hook. No, we're gonna be 1 short. Yep. 1 short. Because why not? Still a good start. That would have been amazing. Get a grappling hook that early. Oh wait, is this more? No, it's platinum. Still pretty darn useful. Especially in this massive quantity. A 1,000 signatures? No. You would probably need more signatures than there are people that have purchased the game. I don't think they would consider that, no. Nope, there's some more. Do I have? I do not. Alright, this is real risky. Very, very risky. could have a sand crawler, tomb crawler, whatever it's called, pop up at any time. I do not have a recall. Oh, way more than that. You know how many people have purchased this game? I think it's sold like 20 million copies. Alright. Let's get out of here. Away! You know less than 100 people? I'm sure you know more than 100 people if you thought about it. Hey, some free torches. I'll take them. Alright, don't really have enough of anything to do much of anything. Grab enough stone, see what we can do with this platinum. Probably not a whole lot. $700 people in your school? It's pretty, large school. Die! Die! Blue slime scum. What? Not mean to make that. That's not enough for much of anything. Alright. I need a, anvil before I can do anything anyway. Mind climbing claws or something. Some more basically surface gems. That's a big pond. Some funky world generation. Oh, God. No, thank you. Lead anywhere? Little bit of platinum. Turnabout diamond. How's it going? Welcome. Alright. Probably just make a wooden sword. Quick. That'll be fine. Well, it's not the best world generation, at least not right off the bat. Oh, thank you, purple slime. I think my best bet is to dig down and to the left. Advice for surviving a hardcore expert world? Well, first thing you should do, as soon as you get recall potions, put them in the number 2 slot. So you can just hit 2, left click, and be home. And if you keep an eye on your health, get a, get in the habit of paying attention to your health. Running away is a good idea if you are in a bad situation. Number 2, it's take it slow. Take it slow. Over-prepare. Number 3 is practice, 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 practice. Play the game a lot. Make sure that you know how bosses move and how they react and what their attacks are like, how to dodge them. Inventory... Me? Yeah, I do. But that's just me. You can set it however you want. Don't forget to get good. It certainly helps. Certainly helps. Come on, slime. There's a trick to this. No? We'll just do that instead. Don't really want to deal with him. Q, because you don't like to reach to open your inventory. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. It's not an uncomfortable reach for me, so... Now, if you have a mouse that has extra keys on it, like extra buttons on the sides or whatever, I rebound my potion and mana potion buttons to be on the side of my mouse. I don't have to reach for those. That's the only key rebinding that I've done. As far as early game is concerned, HP is more valuable than armor. Heart crystals are a bigger priority than armor is. So I wouldn't worry about making much in the way of armor. Like, if something is super convenient, go ahead and do it, but realistically, hit points are far more helpful early game. Enjoy your new home. I kind of forgot it was still there. I was waiting until it was nighttime. For some reason, the first day, you have an increased chance of getting a blood moon if you use a heart crystal before the first evening starts. Like, your first night in the game. If you've used a heart crystal before it starts, you have an increased likelihood of blood moon. And in case I need to do an emergency recall, I don't want to be recalling into a blood moon. That's why I was waiting for the first night to be over. Or to have already started, rather. A grapple to the mouse wheel? Really? I have no problems pressing E. I'd feel much more awkward about pressing the mouse wheel to do that. But that's just me. Should probably get the rest of this iron. I might be able to make a... No, I don't have enough for a pickaxe, but... Just thinking about those platinum bars I have. Change it when you first started? Okay. Well, I mean, if you're used to it, you're used to it. Did I ever try big mods? I played through all of Calamity, or not Calamity, all of Thorium quite a while ago. It's definitely had some updates since then. And I have played most of Calamity. But that was back when Revengeance mode was the hardest game mode that they had. I did not finish it, mostly because I got kind of bored of fighting the same ridiculous boss over and over and over again. What is it, Poltergeist? And in general, I was kind of getting a little burnt out on Terraria at the time, so I took a break from Terraria for the most part. But I'll probably do Calamity again at some point. And might revisit Thorium as well. Maybe Spirit Mod is another one. I have not tried that one. I would also be interested in just playing a normal playthrough of Terraria with some light modding done to it. Like the prefixes for enemies mod, and maybe... I don't know, like a couple of other small mods. And just playing through like into the game normally. Playing all three of them together. See, I feel like that would just be really imbalanced. That's my biggest problem with mods, is just they even the good ones kind of feel a bit imbalanced. Or not as well balanced as the vanilla game. Like, sometimes stuff will just be brokenly good. Of course, I guess you could say the same thing about regular Terraria. I don't know. Things like the Daedalus Stormbow and the Meteor Set Space Gun combo, those are pretty broken. Oop. Please die. Thank you. Calamity, Thorium, Spirit together isn't too bad. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Hey, we're about to hit Ice Biome. Good stuff. Tombs, instant respawn, and full health respawn. I don't know about full health respawn. I don't think that's necessary. Also, I don't really like the IMK sushi mod because I feel like it makes things too easy when you can just craft items that you normally have to find. Expert hardcore? Yeah, I can see that. Hey, there's some gems. Alright, well, it looks like our first grappling hook is going to be a topaz hook. Terraria cheat sheet? Oh, you know what? I already have one of these. What am I doing? That down. Not enough for a pickaxe. Which is really about the only thing I would want right now. Well, I mean, platinum sword wouldn't be terrible. You can beat Slime Moonlord with a slime staff AFK. No, you can't. You can't do enough damage. Moonlord regens too quickly. I do not believe you at all. Maybe with cheats. Maybe with some way to make the slime staff do enough damage. But even with a full, like, summoner loadout, maximized to have the most damage you possibly could, with Moonlord's defense, you'd probably still only be doing, like, 1 damage per hit. Oh yeah, Moonlord regens. You didn't know that? The thing where he kind of latches onto you with his tongue, he regens health while he's doing that. So even if you could say, you know, put yourself into a state where you couldn't take damage, oh, heck yeah. Ice Blade. Bug Champ. Good stuff. No bombs. It's unfortunate. Bombs would be nice. Could prevent the latching? You could, but that would be pretty tricky to do if you're AFK. It would also be pretty tricky to do with just the slime staff. You might be able to accomplish that with teleporters, maybe. I'm still not convinced that that's feasible. Let me put it this way. Trying to think here. Oh, gosh. Slid a little too far there. The Scourge of the Corruptor, unaided, doesn't even do enough damage. Three-second timer teleporting? I'm still not sure that that would be enough. Oh yeah, it would take forever. Sorry guys, I need to regen some health here. However, we're sitting pretty here. We have a sword. Absolutely nothing else. Well, we have a grappling hook. Potions do we have? Not that many. AFK while you take a 2-week vacation? Yeah, maybe. Not sure what the point would be. Bragging rights? Yeah, the only problem is, though, you'd have to sit there and explain it to every single person ever, because no one would believe you. That is a lot of dart traps. Actually gonna take these. Because we need a few for our eventual, what do you call it? Mimic farm. We're gonna have to make for ice mimics. If we make it that far with this character. Yep, when you beat Moonlord with an item that is accessible before any boss? What? There it is. No. We're not using them for damage. We're using them to aggro the mimics. That's all they're going to be there for. They'll do negligible damage. They'll do like maybe 10 damage to a 400 hit point enemy. It doesn't matter. They're not there to kill the mimics. They're not going to do enough damage to matter. It's just there because otherwise mimics won't aggro unless you're close to them. It's for making a farm. 10 damage though. What will kill them is probably lava. Which is fine. Because that's farming. That's fine. That's the way I always do things if, you know... Farms can use traps and lava and whatnot. Really don't want to deal with that ice slime. Do I have anything I can drop on him? Or near him to block him off? Do sand, it's not going to do it. Okay. Like to just not deal with this guy. Here we go. And now we don't have to deal with that guy. Lava is a sword? No, lava's not a sword. It's for farming. Guys, relax. I could sit there and kill every mimic with a sword, but it's not gonna be any more difficult. It's just gonna take for long, you know, hours. Halphotites, go away. You guys suck. That's a lot of platinum. What I really want is heart crystals and accessories. Specifically, a double jump would be nice. Let me put it this way. Do you guys really want to sit there and watch me farm mimics manually for an hour? These weapons that do damage. And it's really the only farming we have to do. And it's kind of necessary. We want to go back to the ice biome. Or, could check this out. I'm okay with that. Either way, it's not anything we have to worry about right now. It'll be considerably later. Bomb. Yes, please. Die, ice slime. Hurry up and die. Thank you. Pharaoh Bite. So, it's both the best and the worst debuff. A lot of traps. All right. So, for those of you that haven't been around that long, there are a couple of rules that are always in place whenever I do any kind of restricted run. The probes, no, they don't take damage from lava. No, they don't. Any enemy that... okay. Almost every enemy that can pass through solid blocks does not take damage from lava. So, worms, wraiths, I don't think take damage from lava. The Reaper enemies from the... what do you call it? Solar Eclipse. Don't believe they take lava damage. Granite Elementals will. They can only sometimes pass through blocks. So, I don't know. Specific sword in mind? Probably Influx Waver. Probably Influx Waver. It's the strongest sword you can get at that point in the game. Okay. Moving right along. Ruby. I will take that. Down the well map? One of those adventure maps. Game Rider, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Oh gosh. Did not see that bat behind me. Beaten Moonlord in hardcore? Yep. Plenty of times. I have not finished Sword Only before, though, in Hardcore Expert. The furthest I got was, oh gosh. We were doing the Martian event. And due to the confusion debuff from one of the little enemies, I accidentally dashed outside of my safety box. Got wrecked. Confusion debuff is, can be a killer. That's not a double jump. Video game. What are you doing? Do that. What those are hooked up to. That. A lot of enemies around me. I pay attention. Oh god, he could probably open that door. Oh, the icicle is blocking it. Pretty sure those guys can open doors too. Alright. Yep, spiders. Let's see, where does that go to? Whole lot of nothing. parkour, some other mechanics. Alright. Sounds interesting. Do I really want to go through here? Bad idea. Alright, we're okay. Delicious life crystal. Really fun. Alright, I might check it out sometime. Ooh, nymph. Sweet. Where'd you go, nymph? Come back. Would like to murder you? Nope, come back here. Oh god. Do need to be a little careful. This thing can do a pretty substantial amount of damage. Don't want to get interrupted by every other mob. This is going to take a little while. Especially with my terrible aim. A little better. 80 damage. This thing. Do I like pain and suffering? Well, I do like Dark Souls. That answers your question. Granite Elemental, if you could just stay over there, that'd be great. Kinda busy. Want to get a metal detector. Nice and early. That is a terrifying amount of spiders. Also, I might upgrade to a emerald hook, since we clearly have enough emeralds. Or maybe I should just wait, because we can always get the Ivy Whip. There we go. Metal detector acquired. I always use the emeralds for cash. We have enough sapphire for a hook too. I do want that. Got the helmet? Nah, it's not. By 1,000 deaths, I spat. Thank you. Double jump and boots, please. Both of those would be fantastic. Hey, boots. And a useful potion. He needs a gravitation potion, and we can go get ourselves a Star Fury. A lot of enemies here. Not a fan. You have some bombs, though. It might be time to consider getting some armor. We can get the meteor set pretty easily. And while its secondary effects are not really useful for us, it's decent armor and easily acquired. Dying every 5 seconds. I wouldn't know. I think the only one I've done is the Sky Island one. Like you start off on this, like a piece of land in the sky, and like the whole world's been hollowed out and stuff's all over the place. That was during a 24-hour stream, and I was really tired, so I don't remember it that well. Alright. Let's see what's going on up here. Double jump, please. An iron broadsword? I mean, you could do that in normal mode. Definitely be a little tricky, but would definitely not recommend that in expert mode. Spiders will just completely destroy everybody and everything. Do a lot of damage. Free money, basically. Ow. Place a banner. Another nymph. Well, I suppose. I'm gonna be here for a minute. I don't know who decided why that nymphs needed to have so much freaking HP. Alright. This is a real bad spot to be. Alright. Ow. This nonsense again. No, thank you. I'm about to be killed by slush. Kinda trapped myself here. Freaking ice slimes. Stop. Go away, ice slime. Stop pathing to me. Freaking ice slimes. I don't care about the Vikings. The Vikings are easy to kill. It's ice slimes that are annoying. And wait, 2 more spiders. Go ahead and pull the button. Oh, lovely. That sounds like a great time. Alright, Nymph, come over here. We're gonna play a game. You and me. Hold, you're trapped. Ow. Freaking snipers. There we go. Perfect. Wasn't sure we had enough knockback, but apparently we do. Cool. Semi-predictable? Yeah, spiders tend to be. Don't ever have to deal with that guy again. That particular one, anyway. Man, doing okay for hit points. Doing okay. Still use a double jump, though. And a gravitation potion would be good. Sounds like a thing bats would do. I need a single diamond. Oh wow, must be getting close to the surface again. Regular slime spawning in. Yeah. Oh, I could use a break for a minute, but not really the best spot to do so. And I'd really like to get a double jump before going back up to the surface. I don't think I'm going to get one, though. Not all the way up here. Oh, I am out of torches. Alright. Got a few diamonds. Slime Kings have a gold crown even if your world has no gold. Yeah. You can always get gold though. Fractinator, what do you call it? The fishing crates. There are plenty of ways to acquire gold. Kinda wanna go smash an orb. I think I might. Oh god. And out of torches again. Oh, there is a building down there. I was not hallucinating. Nope. Pay attention. I don't have any wood platforms. Yeah, well. Now I have some wood. None of these things are what I want. Video game. Please. Totally forgot about this. Since item. Accidentally crafted. Iron bars. Also go ahead and make a... Oh, I need wood for that. Never mind. Just gonna make a platinum pickaxe, but you can do that when we go back up. This is probably the closest one here. Charge core normal? Well, good luck. I'm gonna smash an orb. I might smash two. Lurking? Alright. Enjoy the lurk. Items we can get rid of. Not really much of anything. I don't really need to smash two. Not going to increase our chances of getting a meteor at all. I think it's time to go ahead and head back. And it is the middle of the night. Go ahead and set up a temporary shelter. Creatures that inhabit the nighttime. Go ahead and throw some junk items in here that we don't need. All right. You're a creature of the night? Well, good. You can't come into my dirt hovel. Not allowed. Not allowed in my dirt hovel. No, this is just gonna be me and Scott hanging out in here, sorry. Hey, meteor. Cool. We will probably wait to grab that until I've got bombs. Well, more than what I currently have. Shameful. Yeah, at least it's not a decrease in speed. Hey, it wasn't my idea. It was all Scott. Don't blame me. Scott can't handle girls. Sorry. Crimson or corruption? Probably. It depends. It depends. Corruption is easier. If you're doing normal mode, it doesn't really matter. I would say go Crimson, because Ichor will be very useful in hard mode. That said, also, the Corruption has the best weapon that you can get in the biome itself. The musket is a very powerful weapon that you can get very early in the game. All you need is a few bombs and the ability to go down into the Corruption without dying. But, I mean, it's a pretty dang strong weapon. I would definitely recommend that weapon. On the other hand, though, Ichor is incredibly useful. Like, stupidly useful. So, I think it would be up to you. What would be more important? In normal mode, there's not that big of a difference in the bosses. Reign of Cthulhu is a little bit more difficult, but neither one of them are really much of a challenge in normal mode. Gonna do that. Just in case. Ichor? Let's see, you can make Ichor arrows, you can make Ichor bullets, you can make the Golden Shower magic weapon. What else? You can make flasks of Ichor to buff your melee weapons. And basically, any of those will apply the Ichor debuff to enemies. And what that debuff does is it reduces the enemy's defense by 20, which is pretty massive. So it's especially useful against bosses that have high defense, like Skeletron Prime. And most of the hard mode bosses are affected by it. The ones that are immune are Destroyer, Moonlord. Man, I want to say that's it. Pretty sure just Destroyer and Moonlord. Pretty sure every other boss in hard mode can have that minus 20 defense. It's definitely the strongest debuff in the game. Far better than the Corruption counterpart to that, which is the... what do you call it? Abrupt Flame? I can't remember the name of it. The green fire stuff. Yes, the P-Book. Cursed Flame, thank you. I don't know, I never use it. Well, rarely use it. So, kind of forget about it. Yeah, Cursed Flame is not anywhere close to as good. So... now, if you were playing in expert mode, you could make a debate for doing Corruption just for the Worm Scarf. It's a pretty darn good defensive accessory, but... Hey, Green Eyes. Good to see you. How are you doing today? I'm doing well. Well. I think I'm gonna make some housing. That's what I'm gonna do. Is that really all the snow I've got? GG Cookies, thank you for the follow. You could be better? Well, that doesn't sound good. Let's leave this. This is a little spooky. I don't have a double jump. Don't fall off the house. Well, Green Eyes, I don't know if I can be of any service, but hopefully... Watching me flail about in this game helps to some degree. Or at least distracts you. The Royal Guard. Thank you for the follow as well. Welcome. Really want this chest. Yeah, man. Get lucky with the ice sword? Not really. We spent a pretty considerable amount of time down here. It's not that uncommon. No, we didn't restart till we got it. We just made a circuit of the ice biome. However, we didn't get a double jump, which is arguably as important, if not more important. I mean, we're a gravitation potion away from going and getting a Star Fury. So, that's a much better sword. Back hurts. Well, I can't do anything about that. Sorry. I can sympathize. I often have back pain myself. I think most of it's due to my poor posture. And extended periods of sitting. Yep, only restart when I die. And that's because it's a hardcore run. So the character gets deleted. And then I go and delete the world as well. Start over. Give him a back rub? Don't think that's possible. I imagine there's some significant amount of geological distance. Also, no way Larry brand back rubs are $30 an hour. And only can be done in 15-minute increments. I need more wood. Nope, they don't, because that's illegal. I run a legitimate business here. Pretty sure our guide is dying. Stop dying, guide. Scott, if that is your real name. Oh, this axe is so slow. Hate it. If we had just found an ice machine, I could have made all of the furniture out of ice. We wouldn't even need wood. Get a massage tomorrow? Well, now I'm just jealous. I want a massage. He names their kid Scott. Yeah, I know, right? My starting tactic, get some wood, get some gel or some torches, go into the ice biome, usually make some kind of sword that's better than a copper short sword, typically either a wood or a cactus broadsword, just for something a little bit more useful. Typically at the beginning I would rather avoid most enemies than fight them, so... At least until we have a decent weapon. Like, this is an okay weapon. We're fine fighting most things with this. Comfortably. However, pretty much the only boss I would fight with the Ice Blade is maybe Aya Cthulhu. I would much rather get the Star Fury sooner rather than later. Okay, well, thanks for the information, I guess. You spawned on a dirt block? Like, one of those ones where you're half in the dirt block, so you immediately dislodge the dirt block? That's how you know you got a good start. You get a free block of dirt right when you first spawn in. Alright, pretty sure that's good enough. Yes, that's good enough. Well, I don't know if everybody does this. I know Badger does. I don't know how many other people do. I do it for convenience. It's nice to have the NPCs, basically locked in position. So, I know, you know, they're not wandering all over the place. This is longer than it needs to be. Platforms. You got banned from his channel? Well, I'm not surprised. Badger likes to ban people. And, you were probably warned. Love to put NPC in prison? Yep. NPC prison cells. It's not the most efficient housing ever. There are more efficient houses, but it's pretty efficient, and it's convenient. Definitely convenient. Now, if it wasn't a hardcore run, I might make the houses slightly more interesting. Slightly. But, you know, we could die at any time. There's no point in, wasting a bunch of time building elaborate housing. Hopefully that makes sense. Ah, yeah, well, that's a good reason to ban you. I would appreciate if you wouldn't talk about that stuff here either. I can understand why he banned you. Not really stream-appropriate subjects. Size world do I recommend? I would recommend whatever makes sense for the run that you're doing. Yeah, no one should take it seriously, but it's still not appropriate for stream. I mean, I wouldn't take it seriously, but you know, somebody out there might. Let's see here. How many items? Hey, merchant's here. That's the important thing. Small? Are the mods when we need them? Said we needed mods. Alright. Let's see. Alright, we've got a sword, we've got boots, got torches and money. Man. We're off to an okay start. I'll put those away. Ah, yep. Well, that's actually a violation of Twitch terms and services. Trying to get around bans or timeouts by using multiple accounts. That actually is a violation of the Twitch service agreement. So, if he didn't ban you for that, that's him not enforcing, you know, stuff that he should be enforcing. So you kind of didn't give him a choice there. Either way. So. Wonder where the meteor is. I'm gonna go look for it. Don't have a lot of bombs, but we have some. Doing this for entertainment, so no reason for other stuff like that to be mentioned in an entertainment environment. Yeah, I agree. Oh yeah, back to world size. For me, it depends on the run. I usually pick the world size based off of how difficult Wall of Flesh is going to be with the character or, you know, like restrictions that we're going to be using. So, for instance, like with gun only or bow only or magic, a small world is fine in expert mode. Anything goes kind of run, small world is fine. You just use like B-nades or something. However, something like this, we probably need a medium world, which is what I picked. So we need a little bit more space for Wall of Flesh. Summoner, we need at least a medium world. So I think I picked a large world for the Summoner run, just to be on the safe side. Now, something like a spear only run, you have to use a large world. There's no way around it. So that's how I picked the world size. Now, people that are doing speed runs, obviously they want to go with a small world, because there's no point not to. It wouldn't make any sense. Pick anything other than a small world. Oop. Thing down there? No. I think that was a strange plant, but I don't particularly care. Alright. Now, I was only planning on going till 7, but we've got a lot of people here, and we're making some pretty good progress. Might go for an extra hour. However, I am going to take a break here. Just a minute. Only be for a minute or two. I'm going to need to get up and stretch. Crimson or Corruption? I mean, if I were to just pick which one I like better, probably Corruption. As for which I choose, it usually depends on the run. Again. Arguably, Crimson is more useful for every class except for Summoner. Summoner can't make use of Ichor. But, I mean, if you're playing a mage, you should definitely go with Crimson. The Golden Shower is a crazy good weapon. And it remains a useful, like, auxiliary weapon for pretty much all of hard mode. There are only 2 bosses that are immune to it in hard mode. Warehouses and a sickle. Sickle's pretty good for a very, very early game weapon. Well, doesn't look like the meteor is on this side of the world. Hoping it's not in the jungle. That would be annoying. Yeah. Not there. Let's go ahead and sell some stuff I don't need. Buy myself a stack of bombs. That away. Save the builder potions. Good, good. Easiest way to spawn meteor in? Well, you have to break a shadow orb or a crimson heart in order to have them spawn. Allegedly, if you do it, if you break it pretty much right at midnight, it increases your chances of it spawning right away. Because they typically spawn at midnight in the game world. What am I doing? Why did I just make... That's what I wanted. Go ahead and make a bed. I might need more wood. Now I've got enough wood. Might go ahead and make one of these. Angry. Get nothing out of that. How about some defense? Melee speed it is. Yep, you can make Molotovs pretty hard mode. You just need a, just need some pink gel. Pink gel from Pinky. Alright, move the nurse over. Go ahead and set up our spawn point. Okay. Good stuff. Alright, I'm going to take a break real quick, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be gone for like 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Get up and stretch. And when we come back, we'll go to the right side of the world, try to see if we can find that meteor. Get some meteor armor, which would be nice. Decent defense for very little work. We'll just put some platforms above it and throw some bombs down into it and pick it up. The only thing we got to be careful of is not taking too much damage. The meteor head enemies. Anyway,